From the home of the reigning Super Bowl champs, we are inside a sold-out and absolutely rocking Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Wait, 10, 53!
Stop your whining.
Hey, go 66!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Second tour of duty for Watson with the Patriots. Remember, New England drafted him way back in 2004 out of Northwestern. He retired in the offseason after finishing the campaign with New Orleans, but decided to come back for one more go-around with the Patriots, and they might need him, especially with Rob Gronkowski no longer in uniform. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 72.
Now on 2nd and 13, Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they want him involved just as they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's not going to get me.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that's complete to Gates. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Again, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hey, go 66.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Alert.
Throwing again. Brady. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Breon Body Calhoun, a sack coming off the corner blitz. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Block 80! We got it.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Roethlisberger will throw. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Then to throw again. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Sean Davis with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady, and he whips one in there complete. That's Demaryius Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking for White on the deep ball. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Block 80! Watch the slip! Watch the slip!
Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. 11 yards there, first down. Thomas, the 9-year vet. Of course, all those great seasons with Denver. 5 straight 1,000-yard campaigns in Denver. Dealt to Houston at the trade deadline last year, and now trying to work his way back off an Achilles tear. And if healthy, he can certainly be a big asset for Tom Brady. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brady now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Edelman, the intended receiver that time. Hear about about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Roethlisberger now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Bring it. Block 80! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Block it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger dancing to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 26-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Snickers.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches
Of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now Brady, escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. But it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Brady now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Brady to throw again. And now he'll tuck it and run. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Brady. He hits his target, left side, Watson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
29. Alpha. 72.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Here's Roethlisberger, able to find Switzer, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Going top shelf for Smith. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Brady with a hook up to the fellow veteran Watson. 11 yards there. First down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And it's 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Brady going to throw. He hits White, complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. Brady now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Brady's throw there complete, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady finds his man, Watson over the middle. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Get ready. Get ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Benjamin Watson there to make the grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
I got you. Regular.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. To throw again. Brady. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Pittsburgh, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.